Hi beauties, it's Jean Piersanti with Beauty and the Stamper. And if you saw me do my note of kindness unboxing, then you saw me make this card. And I wanted to make it as a beginning stamper. And now I told you I would show you how you can purchase this even if you are not a beginning stamper and you do not just need a brand new starter for a beginning stamper, but this would also work really well with somebody who already has a stash of stuff. So I'm going to show you another card. I'm going to be using the same type of stuff so that we can make just another card with the same thing. So first I'm going to get out my envelope. I'm going to get out one of the banners here. I'm going to get out one of these little guys. I'm going to be using a lot of the same stuff that we used, but I'm also going to be adding on a few of the things that I already have. And I'm going to be getting out my base, which we'll use the same base. And then I'm going to use the same You're So Kind. Now, I could just use it on my block, but I'm going to use it on my Stamparatus. So we'll get that guy out as well. And the way you use your Stamparatus, if you don't know exactly where, let me first, since it is a photopolymer, I'm going to use the mat underneath. And then just some grid paper, just in case it goes over. And what you're going to do is we are going to want to stamp, let's see, what do we want to stamp? I have it on the square, but I don't want to use the square. I'm going to use it on this one here. So I'm going to stick this in there. I'm going to know exactly where this is. And I'm going to put this right where I want it. And I already know that I want it right there. A little bit lower. There we go. And I'm going to stick this down to hold everything in place. And then I just close the Stamparatus. And when I do that, it's going to grab this. The magnet's going to hold it down. So I can move this wherever I want, and I know that it's going to go right here. So I'm also going to use my own ink pad. So I like this Fresh Fig color. I don't want to use the basic black. So I'm going to use the Fresh Fig, and I'm just going to go ahead and ink that up. And put that right down there. And it's a little bit light, so I want it to be a little bit darker, so I'm going to ink it up again. And I know that it's going to stay exactly where it needs to be because nothing has moved. And there you go. Look at how much darker that is. So now I'm going to clean this off. Again, I'm going to use the chamois here. And I'm just showing you as an avid stamper what you may have. So I'm just going to clean this off and then clean this as well with my chamois. And there we go. So you're all cleaned up. You can see. So that's not going to muddy any of your other inks. Even though it looks like it still has ink on it, you're still good. So we're going to put this guy back in here. And you'll find if you clean along the way, it makes your stamping so much easier. So I'm going to go ahead and put those right away. Take all of this out now. I'm ready to put my Stamparatus away. And I'm sure the colors are on here. I'm going to look real quick to see if they have the colors listed. Maybe they don't. Let's see. They do. Basic Black, Blackberry Bliss, Blushing Bride, Mint Macaron, Mossy Meadow, and Soft Sea Foam. So you might have all those colors. You might not. I did not choose that color. I went with the Fresh Fig for a little bit of a dark color. So that's what I chose, and you can choose whatever you'd like. So I'm going to go ahead and fold this in half. I'm going to use my bone folder here and really flatten that down so I have a nice flat surface to work with. There we go. Now I'm going to take these little guys and I'm going to kind of fussy cut them out. And I'm just going to take my paper snips, and there's already a white border around here, so I'm going to leave a white border here as well. There we go. And then if you want it to be precise, you could, there we go. You could cut up here as well. I'm not going to do it. I'm just going to leave it. I'll do it just so you could see. These paper snips cut in there really nice. And the same going this way. There we go. So I'm going to put that guy there. And I could use this for another card if I like, or I may just use it on one of these. So we'll see how this turns out. There we go. And I may use it, I may not. I have not yet decided exactly what I'm going to do here. But I definitely know I want at least one of those. And then I'm going to take some of this twine and I'm going to start back here and wrap it around a couple times. And then, while it's still on there, I'm going to put this right down toward the top. before this gets adhered down, I want to go ahead and place this. Nope, I'm going to put it above. So I'm going to take this little guy and just make a nice bow here. And then I'm going to pull my tails because I don't want a big huge bow. You just play with your bow until you get it nice and where you want it. And then I'm going to leave my tails a little long. And then I'm going to take this guy and I am going to pop him up. So I'm going to take some of these dimensionals and I'll stick one right up here, and then I'll take another one. And then I'm going to take this one and I am going to cut it. Because I want to make sure that it gets into these little grooves there. And then the same, I'm actually going to cut this one more time. And get them into these longer parts there. And then just take these guys if you have trouble, that is where this lovely little pickup tool helps. There we go. So I just stick it in there and kind of pop it a little bit. And then we're going to take this and just go right there. I'm going to take the little pearls that came with this. And I'm going to color them up a little bit with the Stampin' Blends. And we'll do 3 of them. And then I have some of the little self-adhesive gingham gala. They're little flowers. And what we're going to do, so I'm going to take these little guys and I'm going to put them right in the middle of that flower. And you could have left them as pearls as well, but I'm just trying to show you that you could add anything you want from your stash. So we're going to go ahead and grab that. We're just going to put these random here, there, and everywhere. And I'm not real sure where I want this yet. think we're going to go right here. There we go. So this was their card, and it came out lovely as a beginning stamper. And then we've got this card here, and as you know, I like to put the back there. And then let's just look real quick and see what I have. I think we'll take this little flower right here and deck. No, you know what we're going to do? We're going to take this little guy. And this was from the Amazing Life stamp set. And we're going to decorate the envelope. How cute! I'm going to do the same thing on this other side. Alright, we might as well do all four sides. There we go. Super adorable. As always, we're going to clean our stamp real quick. And we're good to go. All right. And there are some other great edges that we could have done. I mean, we could have gone with this guy along the bottom. We could have done these little guys. We did do that little guy. But so much cuteness. Look at that one. That would have been really pretty. I haven't gotten into this. That was the first stamp I've used from there. So I'll have to do some more. Alright, so I'm going to save this card. And I'm going to put the envelope with the card. So I fold this backwards. Stick that in here. And so now I have the envelope that matches with the card. So there you go. That's it. So very easy, so very quick. And again, you don't have to be a beginning stamper. You could be an avid stamper as well. And this is actually just along a hobby stamper, not necessarily avid. So I hope you like this. If you do, please give me a thumbs up. Thank you guys so much. If you wanted to order this guy, here's the hostess code. And then don't forget, if you order over $50, you can choose an item from the celebration. All right, beauties, have a wonderful day, and I'll talk to you later. Bye!